What's going on YouTube? JT Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about Nightwing issue number 109. This one is written by Tom Taylor, art by Stephen Byrne. And this issue is continuing off the events of the previous issue. It kind of wrapped itself up rather quickly, but we also have to factor in that Beast World is going on right now. This kind of leads directly into the events of that, especially based on the prologue that we have going on here. And the last issue had Bea basically just kind of get stabbed or whatnot and kind of pushed off a cliff by her brother, adopted brother or whatnot, who's trying to take control of things. Nightwing, of course, is still in that outfit, which, you know, is more so done for fan service than anything else. And he still is battling with a bit of that fear that's been going on with him, a little bit of a panic attack for whatever reason. It kind of reminds me of some of the stuff that Batman was going through in Detective Comics a little bit earlier on with Barbados or something like that. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but it's going to be something that's causing him to induce this type of fear and panic and tension, which he doesn't really know about. So we also get some flashbacks to him and Alfred about how he got some medical skills, and we never really got to see how he got Bea free of the water or anything like that. We just kind of cut to it, and I mean, they're trying to wrap this thing up rather quickly, so eventually they kind of team up. We learn a little bit of history about the Cross Keys or whatever they're called, and how she kind of came to be, stealing a yacht and such, and how she was recruited. Eventually they do find the bad guy. They stop him. She gains control of her ship, and we also find out what was in that locker that belonged to Nightwing, and it's video proof of Tony Zuko having a hand in the death of Dick Grayson's parents. Stuff I figured we kind of already knew, but this is the actual proof to kind of put him away. I don't know, sometimes with the various DC timelines and different versions of that, you don't exactly know where things are at, but this is the evidence he needs to put away Tony Zuko, and they had access to it, so there's that. They also mention, or Bea also mentions, that they're going to do their best to locate Zuko and Heartless, and they can't promise that they will bring him in, so at least somebody's looking for Heartless, because Dick Grayson sure as hell hasn't been looking for Heartless. He's on 5,000 detours, so fingers crossed after Beast World will actually follow up and finish up that plot line. Only time will tell, but the pace that this storyline's been going, I don't know if we'll even get a conclusion to the Heartless stuff. I have been waiting since issue 1, or the start of this, like, since the first arc ended, to follow up and try and finish things off with Heartless. I think I mention it every single issue because there's always some sort of detour. But at least we got a reference, and at least we're knowledgeable of the fact that Bea is going to probably do something that Dick Grayson seemingly just refuses to do, and find and track down Heartless, or make that as some sort of top priority. So thank you, Bea. You've actually been made a more interesting character than you ever were before. I think the pirate angle is kind of fun, and there's some nice artwork there. So I did enjoy it overall. It was a very quick, wrapped itself up issue, which is kind of surprising considering the pace of this run in general. But again, we got Beast World going on, so they're trying to wrap things up rather quickly before jumping into this event that we have going on here. And then in the backup storyline, which is also by Taylor, this is like a prologue to Beast World, if you will, we have Damian Wayne. So I think this is the first time he's actually appeared, like, physically in Tom Taylor's run. He's investigating stuff going on in Gotham and these spores and trying to figure out what's going on with some of these animals here. And he does his investigation, and he's attacked by something. And then we get the reveal of this chick here, this green lady, maybe connected to Beast Boy or something. She kind of shoves one of the Garo spores in Damian's mouth, which of course turns him into a cat. And oh boy, I just poor Damian. He is turning in this. He's going to be turned into just a goofy meme in the next issue, and I'm not really looking forward to it. He kind of reminds me of Hermione Granger in Harry Potter in the Chamber of Secrets when she gets turned into a cat, or that horrific, awful movie Cats. Remember that movie where they released it and they had all those actors playing cats and doing all sorts of weird, creepy things with their creepy faces and all that. Now, granted, this isn't quite that bad, but it's Damian being turned into a cat. I can't see this being a really great thing. This is just gonna be turned into a joke, so I'm kind of dreading it, but at the same, like, he's not turned into anything cool. He's just a cat, and his first word is meow. So unless they do something genuinely funny, like they did with Emperor's New Groove when Yzma turned into a cat, but I'm not going to hold my breath. I feel like this is, I feel a bit of cringe on the horizon in terms of the next issue, I guess, of Nightwing, when they have to deal with animal Damian, if you will. So there we go. That's the issue in a nutshell. I did enjoy it overall. Still no clue who this lady is. If anybody knows in the comment section, is she a new character? Tell me what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, hit that bell for notifications. What do you think of the Nightwing run so far? Again, I actually kind of didn't mind this pirate storyline. I'm still going to be... there's still a bit of that frustration that we haven't finished the Heartless thing, but at least in this issue, they did a better job, like this sort of mini arc, if you will, of Bea. At least they did a good job making her a more interesting character, and heck, at least Bea is out there saying, we're going to look for Heartless and Tony Zuko and try and get shit done, because Dick Grayson sure as hell isn't, with all the stuff and random side detours he hasn't. So kudos to Bea. That's right. Find this guy, take him out, do something that Nightwing refuses to do in this book, and wrap that storyline up, and then move into some more of these other random side quests. It's still just, it's the lingering, unable to finish things. So I know next issue is going to be some sort of Beast World tie-in. I guess we're going to be stuck with Cat Damien for a little bit, which... oh boy, I feel the cringe incoming. And again, seeing Damien as a cat makes me think of Hermione Granger from Chamber of Secrets, and also that horrendous movie Cats, which, oh my goodness, I haven't thought about that movie in a while, but just seeing this just brought back all those nightmarish flashbacks of that movie and seeing it in theaters, which I totally did. And if you want to check out my review on that, you can see me and my brother just be shocked and horrified of what we just saw in the description below. I'll link it in there because I figured why not. So, but yep, that's all I have to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.